So I just got back from the Columbus YouTube gathering, and I'm sure you're dying to hear how it went. I got there on Friday, and guess who the first person I met was? Who was it, Eric? Coughlin, Nicotine 2, Tool Time, The Amazing Atheist? No, it was none other than Brock Lawley. Apparently he was in town recording some music or something, so he stopped by briefly. Rith introduced me, I shook his hand, and we talked briefly. He's actually a lot more personable when he's not playing his silly atheist antidote character. Of course, after meeting us, he made some video called Atheists Hate Me, where he said we were all really nice to him, but we're still basically the enemy, and then he compared us to Iran. This is called a self-fulfilling prophecy, Brock. I thought he would have cut us a little more slack, since we actually postponed the baby-eating competition until after he left. Which, Deco Juicer won, as expected, by the way. That guy can eat. Losing never tasted so good, though. Some people went to the Creation Museum, or as I like to call it, the Flintstones Museum. I was not one of them. I'm glad that a few people went, though, because they got some good footage. LovingDoubt put up an insightful video about it, which I'll link below. It's really amazing the amount of effort the Creation Museum goes to in order to make pseudoscience believable. Instead of going there, I went to Dave & Buster's with several people. I won this ridiculously colorful frog from one of those claw games. Isn't he cute? I wonder where they make these. Made in China. I wonder if... it does taste like those paint chips I ate when I was little. I met a lot of people at the meetup, some very well known, others just starting out, and still others that simply enjoy our videos. I'm not going to go into my impressions of each one of them, obviously. I will merely say with complete honesty that I left with an even more positive impression of each of them than before I got there. Oh, and in case you're looking for footage of me saying goofy things after having a couple beers, including an impromptu Das American Atheist parody, I know who has it, and I'll mirror it or feature it on my channel page when he gets around to posting it. Ah yes, and a special thanks to the lovely and talented Ashley, aka Healthy Addict, who put this whole thing together. She did a great job, and I cannot thank her enough. Without her, the good times last weekend would not have happened. It kind of makes me want to organize one for the DC area in the fall, if there's any interest in it. But I'll look into it more seriously when the hangovers from Columbus are not so fresh in people's minds.
Who are you calling?
Me.